In the heart of the Nevada desert, where the sands hide secrets older than time itself, strange things begin to unfold. An explorer's bones discovered in a cave older than the pyramids, planes that vanished without a trace in the infamous Nevada Triangle, a lake said to be guarded by a giant serpent, and of course, the world's most forbidden military base Area 51. But these are not just legends, they are real places, real events, and real mysteries that continue to baffle scientists, hunters, and truth seekers alike. Tonight, we unlock the doors to Nevada's most chilling secrets, some that the desert once buried forever. Ancient mystery, spirit cave danger and suspense, Nevada Triangle myth, Tahoessi serpent, conspiracy and secrecy, Area 51.
Welcome to the endless desert heart of the American West, where the horizon burns with crimson sunsets and the sands of time hold secrets older than memory. Nevada, a land carved by wind, fire, and stone, is more than casinos, neon lights, and desert highways. Beneath its sun-scorched valleys and within its desolate mountains lie mysteries that defy explanation, stories whispered across centuries, and legends that continue to haunt the imagination. This is a place where the ordinary collides with the unexplainable. One of the oldest secrets rests in Spirit Cave, hidden in the desert near Fallon, Nevada. In 1940, a husband and wife archaeological team discovered a mummy carefully wrapped in reed mats and rabbit skin, preserved by the arid desert air. At first, the significance wasn't realized. For decades, the remains sat quietly in storage, labeled as simply another native burial. But in the 1990s, DNA testing would shake the foundations of North American history. The Spirit Cave mummy turned out to be over 600 years old, the oldest human remains ever found in North America at the time. The discovery challenged long-held beliefs about the peopling of the Americas. Who were these ancient people? Where did they come from? And why does Spirit Cave still feel like a sacred vault of secrets, holding fragments of a forgotten chapter of humanity? From the haunting stillness of Spirit Cave, the mysteries of Nevada stretch skyward to one of the most unsettling regions of the American Southwest, the Nevada Triangle. This vast wedge of desert and mountain terrain, framed roughly between Las Vegas, Reno, and Fresno, has been the stage for countless unexplained disappearances. More than 2,000 aircraft have vanished in the area without a trace, swallowed by the desert's silence. Military planes, private jets, and even small single-engine craft have all gone missing. Sometimes debris is found, scorched or twisted in strange ways. Other times, nothing at all. Pilots have reported malfunctioning instruments, sudden turbulence, and eerie sensations, as if the very air were conspiring against them. Skeptics argue it's harsh terrain, unpredictable winds, and inexperience. But others whisper darker theories, hidden military experiments, portals in the fabric of space, or phenomena not of this earth. The Nevada Triangle remains a graveyard of unanswered questions, its vast skies daring us to look upward and wonder what secrets fly above. Travel deeper into Nevada, and the desert reveals the husks of abandoned dreams, ghost towns frozen in time. Among the most famous is Rhyolite, a once thriving mining boomtown near Death Valley. In the early 1900s, Rhyolite rose from the desert floor almost overnight. Banks, saloons, a schoolhouse, even an opera house and a stock exchange filled its streets. At its peak, nearly 8,000 souls called it home, chasing the promise of gold. But just as quickly as it bloomed, Rhyolite withered. By 1916, the mines were exhausted. The money dried up, and the town was deserted. Today, its skeletal remains stand as ghostly monuments. The crumbling bank building, the skeletal frame of the bottle house, and rusted rail tracks leading nowhere. Visitors claim to feel unseen eyes watching, footsteps echoing in the dust, and voices carried on the wind. Is it imagination stirred by the desolate ruins? Or do the ghosts of fortune seekers still linger in Rhyolite's empty streets? And then, shimmering in the north, lies Lake Tahoe, a place of pristine beauty, snow-fed waters, and whispers of something ancient lurking beneath. The Washoe people, native to the region, tell of Tahoessi, a massive serpent-like creature said to dwell in the depths. Descriptions vary sometimes. It's a smooth, dark shape gliding just beneath the surface. Other times, a hulking shadow breaking the waves. Sightings stretch back for centuries, with modern reports describing strange wakes, sudden disturbances, and enormous serpentine forms moving silently in the deep blue. Scientists argue Tahoe is too cold and too nutrient-poor to support such a creature, but the legends persist. Could there be an undiscovered leviathan lurking in the depths? Or is Tahoessi a reflection of humanity's fascination with what hides beneath dark waters? From the ancient dead of Spirit Cave to the spectral ruins of Rhyolite, from strange disappearances in the Nevada Triangle to the rippling legend of Tahoessi, Nevada's landscape hums with mysteries. And yet, these stories are only the beginning. Beyond them lies a desert stronghold whose name has become synonymous with secrecy and suspicion. A place that has shaped modern myth like no other. The enigma of Area 51, far out in the barren emptiness of Nevada's desert, tucked deep within the Nevada Test and Training Range, lies Area 51. For decades, it was a place that officially did not exist. No maps named it, no government documents acknowledged it, and yet, it was there looming in silence, wrapped in barbed wire, guarded with deadly force. About 83 miles north of Las Vegas, centered on Groom Lake, a dry salt flat perfect for runways. This base became the world's most infamous mystery. Area 51 was born in the 1950s, during the height of the Cold War. America needed a secret site to test the U-2 spy plane, an aircraft capable of flying higher than enemy radar. Groom Lake was chosen for its isolation. Secrecy was absolute. No fly zones, armed patrols, warning signs that promised lethal consequences. Cameras were banned. Access was restricted to those with the highest clearance, and employees were sworn to silence. From its inception, the base thrived in secrecy, feeding suspicion. The mystery exploded in 1989, when Bob Lazar, a man claiming to be a physicist, went public on live television. Lazar alleged that he had worked at a site called S4, just south of Area 51, where he was tasked with reverse engineering alien spacecraft. According to him, the U.S. government possessed 9 flying saucers, powered by a mysterious element he called Element 115, a substance that had not yet been discovered in the scientific world. Lazar described saucers that could bend gravity, rendering our technology primitive by comparison. The government, of course, denied everything. Lazar's academic and employment records mysteriously vanished, leaving him branded either a fraud or a silenced whistleblower. Whether truth or fabrication, his story ignited a modern mythology that refuses to die. And then there are the skies themselves. Nevada's night skies are notorious for UFO sightings, strange orbs, zigzagging lights, metallic saucers that dart and vanish without sound. Locals and skywatchers alike describe luminous shapes that defy the laws of physics. The government insists these are experimental aircraft, products of military innovation, but many remain unconvinced. Could all these sightings simply be explained away by prototypes? Or is something far stranger at play? Adding to the enigma are the Janet Airlines flights. Every day, unmarked white planes with a single red stripe depart from Las Vegas's McCarran Airport, ferrying employees to and from Area 51. Who are these people? What do they do beyond those guarded fences? Their faces vanish into secrecy, their work forever sealed by non-disclosure agreements. In 2013, the CIA finally admitted what everyone already knew. Area 51 exists. Declassified documents revealed the development of the U-2 and SR-71 Blackbird spy planes at Groom Lake. But while this explains some mysteries, it did little to quench the thirst for answers. The base continues to expand, with satellite images showing new hangars, extended runways, and rumored underground facilities. If it's only about advanced aircraft, why the extreme secrecy even today? Area 51 has become more than a military installation. It's a cultural icon, featured in films like Independence Day, video games like Call of Duty, and the dreams of millions fascinated by the unknown. Tourists trek for hours to pose by the no trespassing signs, though stepping beyond them has consequences: heavily armed patrols, arrests, or worse. And then there was Storm Area 51, the viral 2019 Facebook event that declared, "They can't stop all of us." Over 2 million people RSVP'd, planning to Naruto run into the base. Though it began as satire, it led to real gatherings in the nearby town of Rachel. The military issued stern warnings, but the world was reminded once again. Something about Area 51 captures our imagination like nothing else. So what lies within those fences? Advanced military projects? Alien craft? Secrets humanity isn't ready for? No proof has ever emerged to confirm extraterrestrials, but the combination of secrecy, denial, and unexplained sightings fuels speculation endlessly. In an age where satellites orbit above every corner of the planet, Area 51 remains cloaked in silence, daring us to believe that some truths are still beyond reach. The legend of the Black Mailbox, along Nevada's Route 375, better known as the Extraterrestrial Highway, sits a legend born of metal and myth. Imagine driving down a desolate stretch of desert road, dust swirling in the stillness, when suddenly, in the middle of nowhere, you see it: a simple mailbox. Ordinary in appearance, yet extraordinary in reputation. This was the infamous Black Mailbox. The mailbox belonged to Steve Medlin, a local rancher whose cattle roamed near the restricted lands of Area 51. But in the 1990s, as UFO fever exploded, his mailbox became a symbol. Alien enthusiasts claimed it was a cosmic Dropbox, a secret contact point for extraterrestrials, or even a government surveillance hub. Pilgrims left notes to aliens, gifts, and offerings. Some even scrawled graffiti or carved symbols into the metal. Night after night, groups gathered at the site with lawn chairs and cameras, scanning the skies above Groom Lake Road. And many claimed to see things: glowing orbs dancing in silence, triangle-shaped crafts gliding unnaturally, zigzagging lights that mocked the laws of physics. Some reported missing time, disorientation, or electrical interference with their equipment. For believers, the Black Mailbox was not just a landmark, it was a front-row seat to the cosmic unknown. But for Steve Medlin, it was a nightmare. His private mailbox was constantly vandalized, broken into, and stuffed with letters addressed to aliens. Eventually, he replaced it with a sturdier white mailbox, bolted shut and locked. Yet the name Black Mailbox stuck, even when the color changed. Eventually, tired of the chaos, Medlin moved it further back onto private property, away from eager hands. Still, the legend grew. Route 375 itself was officially renamed the Extraterrestrial Highway in 1996, leaning into the alien craze. The town of Rachel, with its famous Little Ale Inn, welcomed UFO hunters with themed burgers and merchandise. The Black Mailbox became a pilgrimage site. Documentaries, tourists, and thrill seekers all stopped there, each one leaving a piece of themselves behind in the desert dust. And then, one day in the 2010s, it was gone. The Black Mailbox vanished without warning, leaving behind only stones and trinkets as a makeshift shrine. Some say Medlin removed it once and for all. Others claim it was stolen by collectors or seized by the government. Whatever the truth, the spot where it once stood remains charged with an eerie energy, as though the desert itself remembers. The Black Mailbox was never really about aliens. Maybe it was about us, our hunger for meaning, our longing to connect with the unknown. In a world full of questions, even an ordinary mailbox can become extraordinary when touched by myth, vanishing trails, and haunted walls. In November 2014, an experienced hiker named Kenny Veach stepped into Nevada's desert and never returned. Known on YouTube as Snakebit McGee, Kenny was a seasoned explorer of the Mojave and the Sheep Mountains. His hikes were daring, often solo, with little more than a backpack, a bottle of water, and his camera. But one cave would become his obsession and his undoing. Kenny claimed to have discovered a cave shaped like a perfect capital M. As he approached, his body began to vibrate violently. The closer he got, the worse it became, until fear forced him to retreat. Online, when urged to return, Kenny promised he would. His final video shows him wandering the desert, searching for the cave. He never found it on camera. Days later, he set out again, this time without his camera. He was never seen again. Rescue teams searched tirelessly. They found his cell phone near a mine shaft, but no trace of Kenny. No gear, no body. Speculation erupted online. Some believed he fell victim to an accident in the treacherous terrain. Others suggested suicide, citing his final comments hinting at depression. But many believe the cave was no ordinary cave. Some insist it was a military entrance near restricted land. Others claim it emitted electromagnetic waves, or even served as a portal. Theories abound, but the truth remains buried in the desert sands. Kenny Veach became not just a missing hiker, but a living mystery himself. A man who vanished chasing the unknown. Not all of Nevada's mysteries lie in caves or skies. Some linger in the crumbling halls of the Goldfield Hotel. Opened in 1908 during the gold rush, the hotel was once a jewel of luxury, with crystal chandeliers and grand staircases. But when the boom ended, decay set in, and with it came tales of haunting. The most infamous legend surrounds room 109, where a woman named Elizabeth, allegedly the mistress of hotel owner George Wingfield, was locked away after becoming pregnant. The story claims she gave birth alone, the child taken and disposed of in the mine shafts below. Elizabeth vanished, and her sorrow never left the building. Visitors today report hearing cries, feeling cold spots, and encountering shadowy figures. Paranormal investigators swear the hotel is alive, with energy doors slamming on their own, objects thrown, voices caught on recordings. Whether fact or folklore, the Goldfield Hotel has cemented itself as one of Nevada's most haunted places. And finally, there is Pyramid Lake, whose waters shimmer beneath the Nevada sun, concealing legends of the water babies. According to Paiute lore, these spirits are the ghosts of infants cast into the lake during times of suffering. Their cries are said to echo across the waters at night, luring the unwary to their doom. Fishermen have vanished, boats overturned, and swimmers pulled under by unseen hands. The water babies, whether real or symbolic, embody the lake's mournful aura. To some, they are tales born of grief. To others, they are warnings that the past, once disturbed, always reaches back. From ancient mummies to missing hikers, from haunted hotels to restless spirits, Nevada is a land of shadows and silence, where every corner holds a story, and every story leads to more questions. Beneath its blazing sun, and beneath its star-strewn skies, the desert whispers a timeless truth. Not all mysteries are meant to be solved. Some are meant to remind us that wonder, fear, and the unknown are what keep the human spirit searching, forever chasing the horizon.